Hello and welcome back to Victoria 3. It's been about a week, probably, maybe a little more, I don't know, since the last time I recorded, and I'm thinking it's probably about time we start to wind this series down. We're approaching 30 episodes. I believe this is episode 28, and as of recording, I think 24 are up on YouTube. So I have about a 3 or 4 episode backlog starting now, and I'm about to add at least 2 or 3 more episodes to it. Obviously, we're trying to get the Star Swarmed banner achievement, and we're getting pretty close. But we're at this point, we're kind of just waiting on states to integrate. I was looking through the last episode, which hasn't uploaded yet, but obviously by the time you see this, will have been uploaded the day before. Just to try to kind of remember what was going on, and we had our war against Austria and the Ottomans. We went over here, dealt with them, but we're really just expanding, or trying to. I was looking through the great powers militaries to kind of see who I would be willing to go to war with. Great Britain has trench infantry, which means unless I get stormtroopers, which we could get within a couple of years if we start focusing on that. Although right now we're going for macroeconomics, which is going to give us better trade. We could maybe compete with them, but let me just see. We've left Mexico around for too long, man. So France and Spain would likely join Mexico, which I don't care about. Great Britain, I would rather them not, because trench-on-trench warfare, you know, if you know anything about history, does not go well. And I've learned that that is also true in this game, in some private Let's Plays. Before I started recording, we had like no construction going on. I added 40 construction sectors. We're going to explode our construction industry just because we have so much money. We have 30 million in gold reserves. We have 151 million pounds in our investment pool, and even with our construction maxed out, we're still adding more than twice as much as we're taking out every week. So it's just comical. We can certainly afford to explode our construction industry here. And then I've just added a bunch of stuff going to the market, trying to save you guys the time of having to look through that. I started trying to pass poor laws, which honestly might be the last law we pass in the entire game. I really don't feel like going all the way to wage subsidies or old age pension, because it just kind of makes things annoying sometimes, especially if you're doing laissez-faire free trade and colonial exploitation, which we're not doing colonial exploitation, so it might be okay. We'll see. So what I think I'm going to do is try to get to 100 states in the next 1 to 2 episodes. We'll see. I should have done this before I started recording too. I haven't counted to see what we're at, but I think we're, including what we're in the middle of incorporating right now, which that reminds me, I think we have one more we need to start incorporating. And then this, which is almost done. Like, I don't want to just sit here and count these, but I would guess we have around 25, maybe closer to 30, on top of, oh, no, stop. And don't, by stop, I mean don't stop. We have 66 already incorporated, plus Zambezi, which we're about to start incorporating. So that would put us in the low 90s, / mid 90s / high 80s, depending on what this specific number actually is. Let's take a look down here. This is all that's left, and we're going at about 50 days per tick. So within the next few months, that should be done, and then we can honestly just completely cancel our colonial institution because we won't have any colonies. We also should probably start trying to annex some of our subjects. See, like Great Britain would care if we tried to annex Cuba, but maybe they just don't have an interest in. Oh, you guys all like me too much. What about you? Yeah, you might. This would be an interesting way to get at Mexico if they back down, though. So we'll hold that in our back pocket. I'm gonna go ahead and also I could maybe add some more barracks. We do have. How are we doing on automobiles? Oil is honestly our big problem right now, which makes no sense. I expected oil to be like not even a tertiary concern as the United States, because we have so much oil, and we just can't get the fucking people there to mine it. So I'm waiting on some, like, if we can get some oil and celebs, which I know there's some here, that would help out quite a bit. Or if we can just get some more people to move, / research some technology to help us extract more oil. So we're just kind of waiting. I'm building a little bit in Alberta and Rio Grande. Pennsylvania, I don't know, what's going on in Pennsylvania? Is there anything we can automate here? Yeah, you guys are just not, I guess we could, well, you already have that. You don't have this. That would unleash 90,000 laborers. What do oil rigs require? Laborers. Okay, yeah. So let's automate glass blowing in Pennsylvania. We've got you. We've got you. Let's get chainsaws and electric sawmills. I should probably just be doing this for all of my states. But I specifically care about Pennsylvania at the moment, and California, Texas, stuff like that. Yeah, you're all maxed out. So let's just max you out. I mean, you might not be able to fill it up right now. Compression ignition tractors. I mean, it's just going to make oil more expensive is the problem. And another reason I want to end this Let's Play relatively soon is because I'm recording this on Wednesday, December 1st, I guess. And the patch 1.1 comes out next Monday, December... I thought it was the 5th, but that doesn't seem right. Is today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday, my bad. Yeah, so the patch comes out on Monday, and it's almost assuredly going to break, the saves. So there's, like, no reason for me to... Or, I mean, it's not... I could just not update, and if I have to, that's what I'll do. But, I would prefer to play on 1.1, you know, as soon as possible. So, I'm going to try to get this done. I really should have done all this before I started recording. I apologize. But you don't really have anything I could automate beyond, like, some farms. And Rio Grande. Let's get refrigerated rail cars. Let's get electric sawmills. Rail log carts and chainsaws. Cotton, automatic. Honestly, like, we could just dump... Whatever, hold on. I'm not going to do that. But, compression ignition tractors. I think that's everything. And California. You have a lot of stuff. Oh, but you're maxed out on oil. It's not that you don't have people, right? It's that you, Oh, do you even have oil? Am I having a stroke? Yeah, you're maxed out. Okay, but you have plenty of people, so we don't really need to worry about that. Alberta. Perhaps we could squeeze some people out of you here. Not in any mines, but in logging camps, for sure we could. And in farms. That's not what I want. That's what I want. And here, and here. And that's pretty much it. So, we're going to unpause now. I still want to build the Panama Canal, but it's really not a primary goal at all. It doesn't matter. All it does is give you prestige, and I mean, it technically does free up convoys, which would be nice, but it's not a primary goal here. So I'm going to let the autosave tick over, and then I'm going to declare for, I guess, Yucatan, just to try to get something of a nice border, even if they back down. And then, I was going to say let's wait and see who joins, but I really just want the Mexican states. So, even if they do back down, although, I forgot they're with New Granada, so that's actually nice. We could add Panama. Excuse me? Why can't I do Panama? Oh, I think I already have a claim on Panama, don't I? But I don't know how claims work in this game. That doesn't... Why? Is it return state, or is it... Yeah, okay, there we go. That's actually less infamy. Yeah, let's... okay, now we'll wait and see who else joins. If we can... Doing return state on New Granada might be a bit of an issue. Because that... But again, that should be an easy fight to win. We could honestly naval invade them. I'm gonna wait until we're in, like, 50 to 60% of the way to the war starting before I start mobilizing, just to... I mean, saving money isn't really an issue, I guess. Our construction sectors are done, so we're gonna start to see this explode. The Free Trade Party, made up of the industrialists, and the socialists, made up of the rural folk, have formed. Yeah, we've dramatically increased our construction. I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep up with what we have queued, but I think we probably will. Honestly, no one has joined you, which is crazy to me because we have 250 infamy. Now, in my Germany campaign that I'm doing right now, which was my Austria campaign, and I've now formed Super Germany, and I stretch from, like, here to here, and I have, like, all this. I'm going for the Hegemon achievement, which requires me to control half the world's population. I've been maxed at 1,000 infamy for a couple decades. I'm around the same time period. I'm in the 1890s. I don't know exactly where I am. But I'm surprised. It said, like, France and Spain were likely to join. I bet Mexico backs down, but I'm not going to mobilize. Because if it's no one joins, I'm not afraid to mobilize my army late. And I don't know if mobilizing affects their decision to back down or not. I've been told some conflicting information about that. It looks like no one's going to join you, which is just tough for you, bruv. Please don't back down, man. I really can't do this for this treaty thing. Well, we have the back door by annexing... They backed down. Okay, but you have an alliance with Mexico. So actually, we have two back doors. We're going to start with backdoor number 1, and that's return state Panama. Now, the problem is... Okay, for some reason I thought Great Britain would get involved in this. They theoretically could. But we're going to do this, and then... There's actually more people... I didn't look at your defensive packs. You have a lot of defensive packs. Brazil, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Venezuela. So we'd have to basically go to war with all of South America. I honestly wouldn't mind you guys backing down. I'm gonna keep it a stack. But, just in case you don't... Wait. This is what I want. And then honestly, we could puppet Brazil. That would be amazing. That would pull them out of the French market. Or we could puppet New Granada, or we could do whatever. Let's see what happens here. Why did I just lose sound? Alright, I don't know if that was my headphones or the game. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the sound just cut off for like 4 seconds. That was weird. In terms of... We can support more declared interests. We almost have an interest in every part of the world. Let me get in the right map mode. Yeah, it's just like this western part of Russia and the western part of Europe and Central Asia. In terms of our construction, we are not using everything, which is horrifying. Are we still constructing army? Oh, we haven't even started. Okay, so that's why I'm hesitant to start building things because I don't even know like what hasn't been built yet. Let's go even further down. Automobiles are being produced by motor industries, so let's just get some more, and we can always use more engines, right? What's the state of engines? Engines are actually dirt cheap. Okay, maybe we can't always use more engines? That's kind of shocking to me. Where are our motor industries? Yeah, we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want New York producing cars. That would just tank the economy, I think. But we want all of you guys on diesel. For sure. And who is producing cars right now? A lot of you are, actually. Let's get South Dakota, maybe? That'll kind of balance the price of both a little bit, which I'm happy with. This, let's do this. Everyone but... You're not making money because engines are cheap. But now engines are getting more expensive, and also oil and tools are expensive. And we're working on tools somewhere deep in here. We might need to add even more. Oil is more of a concern, and I guarantee you, because the AI is so bad, there's no oil to import, or if there is, it's not really going to be worth it. Yeah, we could get 5 total oil from Radical Hamburgia, or Hamburgian oil, and the Oldenburg. That's really going to make a difference, man. It's going to drop it from 55 to 55. Super epic. Scandinavia is annexing communist Scandinavia. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, I thought Finland was part of Scandinavia. Didn't we free Finland in a war with Russia, or was that another playthrough I did? Oh, we haven't even gotten to the maneuvering phase. So we're going to wait and see. You want to liberate Nicaragua? France has joined. That is frustrating. But France actually has a really shitty army. I don't know why France is doing so poorly in this run. Nor in almost every other game I played, France is by far the strongest AI player. What am I looking at? I want to look at your military. You had, last time I looked, you had like line infantry and cannon artillery, or not line infantry, skirmish infantry, and mobile artillery. So if France wants to send their troops over here, oh yes, oil in California. Wait, but this isn't more oil, is it? It's just. Please tell me this is more oil. Plus 50% oil industry employees. Do you have access to more oil now? Where does the oil? I don't understand. Is it because it's full? Oh no, it's right here. Oh yes, we got so much more. Yes. We're gonna immediately pump that to the top. And now I need the same thing. Well, I was gonna say I need the same thing to happen in Texas and Alberta, but we don't have the damn people there. How are, have you filled up? You are filled up. Okay, and what is your, you have 15,000 peasants. So we're definitely not gonna be able to fill up all your shit. Rubber rush? Rubber is not an issue. In fact, what is the price of rubber? Yeah, it's cheap, and we have access to such a comical amount of it. Oh, I forgot about this. I guess we could try to take French Congo. Why not? Now I just gotta pour through all 1 billion of these and try to find... I hate that these aren't in any kind of order. They're like not alphabetical. They're not ordered by infamy or development or anything. French Congo. I think that's the only thing you have that I would want. Now, in terms of puppets, the only person we could puppet would be Ecuador, which I'm honestly just not really interested in. I would love some, like, Brazilian war reps, maybe. Let's look at some GDPs. I assume you have the biggest. 21. Man, what the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing? 21? It's not even worth it. Yeah, I don't want to like potentially elongate or like stretch out the war. Now, let's go ahead and mobilize you guys. I want you down here as well, because the sooner we can capitulate New Granada, the better, because I think that will... Well, actually, no, France is a negotiating partner, so they're not going to get knocked out. Let's do... I'm still begging through text for a better general interface, because this ain't it. This sucks. I mean, part of it is that I'm using an exploit to instantly teleport my armies, which is dumb, but I'm not going to not do that as long as it's in the game, you know what I mean? Let's get just like a small... Oh, I guess Sherman died? Let's get our Pacific Coast boys. We're in the Congo. Now, France potentially could bring like 300 troops over here. The question is, are they going to do that? Also, did the game just crash? I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's going on. So, episode that I suppose this is still a part of, I'm going to have to splice it together. The game froze for like 2 or 3 minutes on October 4th. You can see it's December 31st, 1896. The game froze for like I said, quite a long time. And I was literally seconds away from... I had tried Control-Alt-Delete, I had tried Control-Shift-Escape, I had tried everything I knew to try to get out of this, nothing was working. I had my finger, not even exaggerating, on my computer power button to do like a hard reset, and as I lifted my finger to press it, everything's roared back to life, somehow, some way. Which is nice, but it's also very annoying, because when the game resumed, it was November 11th, and not October 4th. And so the game had run for a little bit, but thankfully we'd already gotten all of our goals, and the war had just started on November 11th. Get rid of that. And we'd already got our goals in place, we'd got all of our armies in place, everything was going fine. And so I was like, okay, I guess we're just going to pick up here and start recording. I started playing on November 11th, and I've been playing for almost 2 months, talking into my microphone. Turns out it didn't start recording for whatever reason. So now, thankfully I caught that, because the only reason I noticed it was because I tabbed out to look at how long the episode had been going. We have about, by my calculations, about 8 more minutes. We haven't missed that much. Hold on, let me look through this. Returning through from a safari expedition, Ezekiel Forney was marooned on a small island in the Scandinavian West Indies. The Scandinavian West Indies? Excuse me? Where is that? I'll find it in a minute. There he was hunted like an animal by the Dutch aristocrat Lodewijk de Geer. Splendid. One of us to furnish a repast for the hounds. The other will sleep in this very excellent bed. On guard, Ezekiel. Ezekiel has never slept in a better bed. So our admiral killed a Dutch politician. Based. I guess it's down here, considering that's where the... Yeah, there it is. That is hilarious. That's like the... In real life, this is the Virgin Islands, right? So this is... I think this is the British Virgin Islands, and what is the Scandinavian West Indies in this game are both of these are the American Virgin Islands. That's very funny. So yeah, things are going quite well. Guatemala is steamrolling Mexico because Mexico had all their troops on our border, so Guatemala is just getting to advance for free. France looks like they're sending their troops over here now. It's too little too late, my friend, because we are kicking their ass over here, despite them outnumbering us 5 to 1 almost. Actually, more than 5 to 1, I guess. I can't do math. Because we have trench infantry, and they don't. And especially when they're attacking us, like, the defense is just out of control. We have 2 armies advancing on Algeria and down into French West Africa for free, because they don't have any troops defending these areas. The New Granada thing, I don't really know what's going on. I guess it's just going slowly, which is frustrating. I think one of the modifiers for trench infantry is that they, even when they win, they capture provinces, or like fewer provinces, which is annoying but kind of understandable, I guess. Hopefully we can get this battle off before... Oh, this is Brazil. I actually didn't think to check Brazil's military. Surely they don't have trench infantry. That would be crazy, right? If France... Oh my god, they do. Well, okay, we gotta... This battle's gonna be an L, because when you have trench against trench with no other modifiers, the defender pretty much is gonna win every single time. So hopefully we can get away with... That might be what's going on down here, too. Does Colombia have trench? That would actually be super bad if Colombia did. And by Colombia, I mean New Granada. No, they don't. Okay. We have some... I guess, yeah, the lazy generals down here. You're all relocating to Africa. I probably don't need all of you relocating over here. Well, actually... Oh, no. Oh, that's... France is relocating 200 battalions. Yeah, y'all stay over there. I need this battle to end, because now all of these French troops are here. Actually, I'd rather fight the French, so never mind. Either way, I want this battle to end. Let's look at this. We haven't looked at the battle over here yet. Even in the Phantom episode that was not meant to be. Okay, yeah, we're just mowing you down. So Mexico's certainly going to capitulate first. They're probably pretty close. I mean, yeah, they're at minus 33. France is on pace, barely, to capitulate before New Granada, which would be funny. Now this is split into multiple fronts. As long as we have a general in each front. I'm fine with that. I just want to make sure that they don't have an unopposed front. Only thing we're taking from France is their Congo, just so we don't have this weird split territory. I have no interest in West Africa. We have unlocked macroeconomics, so we have more trade and more trade competitiveness. We should probably start adding some stuff to the construction queue, but I will do that in between episodes to spare you guys the boringness. I'm so annoyed I'm going to have to splice this together. Mexico has capitulated. That was actually even faster than I thought they would. Let's go ahead and... we might not be able to do this while we're at war. Oh, apparently we can. Let's get those going, and we'll look at the production stuff later. I honestly really don't care. But we should get a new technology. We only got a couple more minutes here. Let's see. Political agitation. I think I'd rather try to get... If now that we know other countries, Brazil and Great Britain, have trench infantry, I really want stormtroopers, but I also want planes just because planes are cool. And I want the achievement for being the first country in the world to research planes. So, I think I'm going to do that. We can support more declared interests. Again, we're... Oh my god. We can support so many more. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. It's all over but the crying. Costa Rica is leading the charge down here. Not actually, but, you know, they have the command of the front for whatever reason. I love the images for the different kinds of infantry. It's just... It's so ridiculous to imagine these two armies fighting each other. We finally dipped under for the first time in forever. But now we're running out of construction, so that's gonna go away pretty soon. Oh, I can see Colombia's right now. I'm gonna keep calling them Colombia, by the way, just because it's easier to say than New Granada. A Grand Colombia campaign would actually be very fun. Okay, what's going on over here? We have combined back into one front, which is fine with me, and you are beating Algeria's ass, which I don't like. Fight my ass. Thai people are moving to Zambezi, which is nice. Also, is Zambezi done... Oh, shit. We can build the Statue of Liberty. What does this give us? Prestige and migration attraction. Yes. Okay, last time I zoomed in like that, the game freaked out in ways it has never freaked out before. So I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to be fine. New Granada is going to capitulate. France is already negative war support. Oh, they've dipped back up. Am I losing my mind? But they would accept a white peace. I'm not going to accept a white peace. They would not accept returning the French Congo, or giving me French Congo right now. But we'll make them pay. Worry not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for the weird technical hiccups. I really hope that these are worked out in 1.1 because it's just kind of not fun to play in the late game right now. That was the worst thing I've ever... I'd rather just have a crashed at desktop than whatever the hell I just experienced. But anyway, it is what it is. And thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.